Hey guys, it's Bev from Bev Creates Art. I hope you're all having a wonderful week and a wonderful day. So I just want to drop in that this video didn't initially have a voiceover, excuse me, but unfortunately my microphone speaker was turned off, so the voice didn't appear on my video when I checked. And so I've had to go back and add the voiceover on. So I do apologise for that. Hopefully it won't happen again, but that's the way it goes. Anyways, in today's video, I am going to show you how I am putting a mini glue book together. And I actually purchased 3 little notebooks from a shop called QD Discounts based in the UK. And these little notebooks are spiral bound, and they were less than £2. So price wise, they were very affordable. So if you're in the UK and you're looking for some small notebooks, then I would definitely recommend these. The only thing is the paper in these notebooks is super thin, so I will let you know that in advance. Not that it bothers me, because I'm going to be actually gluing down super thin paper to the pages of this notebook anyway. So yeah, so I'm just showing you the 3 notebooks. And the other thing I wanted to mention was the cover of these notebooks is transparent, which is absolutely brilliant, because when you're looking for images, you can literally just use a cover to find out exactly which image you want and which part of the image you want as well. And I do kind of demonstrate this in this video as well. So there are plenty of pages. It is a lined notebook, as you can see, and here I'm showing you the transparency. Putting it against a magazine, you can see which part of the image you want for the actual from the paper itself, from the magazine page. So that's a bonus in itself. So yeah, so it's kind of giving me more ideas actually. You could actually create transparent covers for your notebooks, if this is what you're aiming to do, with the transparency side of it, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So here I'm showing you my very first page that I've put together, and I had to do the first page off camera because I wanted to see, if the glue stick that I had would actually work with this paper. Yeah, so I didn't have any glue sticks. I just managed to find 2. One of them had dried out, and this one was okay. So I thought, let me give it a try. It's a Pritt stick, glue stick, as I'm showing you here, and it did actually work out fine. So no problems there. So yeah, I definitely recommend using a glue stick, not wet glue, if you're doing this kind of thing, because of the fact that the paper is very thin in itself as well. I do apologise if I sound a bit croaky. It was a really interesting night last night. There was thunderstorms galore back in the UK, and yeah, nothing that I've ever heard in my lifetime so far. Really heavy, full-on heavy thunderstorms and lightning. So it was quite a rough night. Having said that, the temperatures back in the UK have been 25, in the late 25s, go pushing into the early 30s. So you're looking about 35 degrees back here. So it's been super hot, and it's been a little bit tricky to kind of walk around in at times, because we're not used to hot weather in the UK, but I'm not complaining. We have 4 seasons here, and most of them is not so much of summer. So we have to make the most of it while we're here. And it's a glorious day today, just to let you know. So the air's cleared with the thunderstorms here. So that's always a good thing. So yeah, so here I'm going through the Tesco's magazine, which is a free magazine from Tesco Superstore back in the UK. And they used to have these available to take away on a monthly basis, but I think they kind of do them when there's a special occasion like Easter, so I'm not sure what's going on there, to be quite honest. But definitely recommend the Tesco's magazine. There's plenty of food images in here, because they're actually promoting and marketing their food products, and there's a lot of recipes in here as well. So yeah, I'll definitely go and pick these Tesco's magazines. And if if you can't get one, then ask friends or family if you're in the UK. I'm sure they've got plenty of Tesco's magazines around. I did collect them, but I threw a lot of mine out, and then I went back onto Facebook Marketplace and managed to pick up some magazines off that for free. And then my husband's colleague also had a bag load of Tesco's magazines, which he was looking to actually dispose of, so I decided to take those. So I'm just looking at the images, and not only am I looking at background images for my mini glue book, but I'm also looking at focal point images. And here I'm just kind of grabbing the cover of my notebook and seeing if that particular bagel fits, and it does. So I'll be using that bagel for a focal point. It is slightly on the large side for this notebook, but you can actually use half the image. So and that's what I will potentially do as well, but I don't show you that in part 2 to this video. So part 2 is also coming up, just to let you know, and there is no voiceover in that. So yeah, so and I do have my microphone on in that video, so I'm kind of deciding not to use the microphone for my videos. I'm not sure if I'm using it incorrectly, to be fair, but there seems to be a lot of kind of noise coming from it, and maybe it's the positioning of the microphone. Anyways, that's just all the technical stuff. So here again, once I'm using the transparent notebook cover to kind of see which part of the image that I actually want from this particular page. So we'll be going through various pages in this magazine, and there's another 2 or 3 which I go through. So it's a bit of a magazine harvest flip through video today, alongside putting the backgrounds together in my mini glue book, which I actually demonstrate in part 2 to this video. So if you're looking at magazine flip through videos, and this is definitely one of those videos, and definitely if you're out the UK, it shows you the kinds of images we get in our free magazines here. So yeah, so I hope everybody's keeping well. If you're new to my channel, please do go ahead and subscribe to my channel. There's plenty of collage and mixed media videos on my channel. Not so much mixed media, but there's definitely glue booking videos, which is where I've started off from. The mixed media videos will be coming up shortly in the future, and there's some kind of product review videos as well on my channel, so do take a look at those. The links to those videos will be in the description box below. Thank you to all my subscribers, new and previous subscribers. I really do appreciate you all. As mentioned in my previous videos, I'm looking to build up a community of creators, a safe place where we can have a conversation, where we can support each other and guide each other, and just kind of, build up a community, really. So that's the aim of my channel. So yeah, so for that purpose, it'll be lovely if you can subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to like and comment. With regards to comments, I'd love to know what kinds of videos you'd love to see, what kinds of videos you enjoy watching on my channel, and if you've got any tips, advice or guidance, that would be appreciated, because everybody can see those comments, and it'll be useful and it'll be invaluable to all other viewers as well. So definitely go ahead and add your comments into the comments box below. And what else do I have to add? So I'm just having a Costa coffee, one of my favourite coffees. It's not meant for everybody, but I do enjoy my Costa coffee. So at this stage I must have gone for a walk and in the heat, and then grabbed myself a coffee. I know it's kind of crazy having a hot drink in hot weather, but I actually did enjoy my coffee. So yeah, so again, I'm just showing you kind of which part of the image I want. I love this ice cream cone, and it looks delicious as well. So again, it's a large image, which doesn't bother me because I can actually utilize that image in my other glue books. It really doesn't bother me at all. In fact, I'm thinking I might add that to my pink glue book page, because I have a colour glue book as well, and I've got videos on that, so do take a look at those. I'm looking at these cocktail drinks, and I'm pretty sure I take those out as well, so they're quite fun as images go. So yeah, it definitely looks like I'm going to grab those. So let me know what kind of images you look at when you're going through magazines. Which magazines do you actually use from where you are? If you're outside the UK, or if you're inside the UK, if you live in the UK, what magazines do you use? Which ones would you recommend? And what types of images do you look out for? And fussy cuts as well. I tend to go for a mixture, so I do look for quirky kind of images and also textured images for my backgrounds. So yeah, this is a page where I can't decide which side I want, but I take out the page and then I do in the what can I say, behind the scenes, actually just take I think it's an armadillo, quite a cool character. Do correct me if I'm wrong, but I do take this chap out because I think he's quite fun to add to a glue book. So yeah, so that's another fussy cut image for me. I don't take those drinks. Lots of colourful images, plenty of colourful images in here. And like I said, you can also read the articles in here as well. I do love that foot image, so I'm going to take that out, obviously, as well. And that can go into my other larger glue books because it's a little bit too big for this glue book for sure. So yeah, I hope everyone's having a lovely week. Let me know what the weather is like where you are. Has it been, hot and sunny? Has it been windy? Has it been cold? Do let me know for sure. I love to know what the weather's like in outside of the UK. So I'm just showing you the Good Food booklet now, that booklet magazine. I do apologise if you heard that bang. It's actually a message. I'm recording on my MacBook and I'm receiving notifications which I should have switched off, so I do apologise for any additional noises. So this particular magazine is on a subscription. I don't subscribe to magazines. I picked up this magazine from Facebook Marketplace again for free, so it's obviously somebody who subscribed to this particular magazine, but the images are fantastic. So I've just taken out that image, as you can see, and I love hands, and I love hands pouring out things or holding on to things because I can use them for other kind of compositions really. So I will continue to flick through this throughout the video, and then I think, I can't remember if I actually show you whether I add a background on. I think I add one background on. I think I do. But yeah, I can't actually remember. So yeah, so what I'm going to be doing is I will put some music on to this video and then I'll jump in whenever I feel the need to talk. So I'm just waiting to see if there's anything else that I need to kind of comment on before I put you on silence stroke music. So just bear with me. I'm just clicking. I'm just going to see where I am. So I think I'm going to put you on to pause. Yeah, I think I'm going to put you on to pause because it looks like I'm just flicking through the images. And then what I'll do is add a bit of music and I'll jump in wherever I need to. So yeah, okay, I will see you very shortly. Hey folks, so I am back and I'm just showing you one of the pieces that I actually adhere to my page. So I'm using the transparent cover as what's the word, as a template, I guess, to draw around the image because it's going to be the same size, and then to then actually go ahead and cut around the image. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I think I only show you one of these in this video, and then part two to this video I will be showing you all the images that I've managed to cut out, and then the ones that I'm going to be actually gluing down onto the pages. And I'll be actually doing one of the pieces as well, so adding some focal points and elements to the piece. So yep, so I've just used a pencil to draw around the, I guess, template. And so I think I'm going around some more images as well as we speak, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I absolutely love, I adore this image, and for this particular image you don't need to add any more to it. You can just put a quote on there, like a quirky quote or something that means something to the image itself. So creating a story from the image by using some text, placing some text onto the image as well. And what I do is I think I actually use scissors to take the main chunk out of this page, and then I use my craft knife and my cutting mat to then cut the images out. I do apologise because my notifications are still switched on, and I do need to switch those off as well. So I won't be doing that right now because it could interfere with the video. Here's another image that I've picked out, which I absolutely adore as well, these delicious cookies. So once again, I'm just drawing around using the cover as a template and drawing around them. I guess you get the gist, the idea of what I'm doing with all these images. So yes, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'll put some music back on and then I will jump back in again shortly. I'll see you shortly. Okay folks, so I'm back again and you've just seen me fussy cutting some images, and I'm just auditioning this lady on the backgrounds which I've actually stuck down onto the notebook pages. And obviously, you know, you've got to do this. You've got to, you know, see what you've got in your stash in terms of the fussy cut images that you have access to, and just audition them and see if they work or not. So that's what I'm doing. And yeah, it feels like, you know, I don't have enough images on tap at this moment in time. So my intention is then to continue with part two. So I do recommend you watch part two to this video, to, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I do recommend that you do watch part two to this, whereby I you know, do adhere some more fussy cuts to it. So that's where we are. So I'm just gonna say have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Take care. Bye.